you're about to go to L.A., huh?
Yeah, man, flying out tomorrow.
It's going to be, what a cool trip.
First time I get to
Pretty
actually
spur of the
see
moment.
LA. Yeah, well, it was
Quick
a last
planning
minute thing.
thing?
I
Yeah.
got on a show and I got a free car while I was out there and a free place to stay.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice that you got the kind of life, though. You can just say, I'm going to go to L.A., and you just up and go.
Yeah.
Most people got to plan that out 3 months out.
Here's the thing. I bought the ticket yesterday. Guess how much?
Round trip?
Yep.
What airline?
Frontier. Didn't you go Frontier?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to hate it.
It's going to say, what, $350?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get where you, yeah. Well, I can't wait to podcast next time. This is some foreshadowing right here.
Yeah. Well, I upgraded.
I fucking scroll past Frontier when I see that.
Why?
This is Frontier. This is going to be horrible.
I never went on a Frontier.
Oh, my God. For a reason. I don't even think you're cruise ships. They don't send you on Frontier.
No, I never even heard of a Frontier plane.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this is Spirit Airlines, Frontier. Yeah.
Well,
this is like below Southwest.
For $5, you get to buy your seat. I'm in the third row.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the. Yeah.
It's not first class.
You're not going to. No, there's no first class on Frontier. You pay $350. You're going to be on the plane thinking that there's you would have. That's the thing. I don't do these kinds of things spur of the moment. So I'd pay a little bit. I'd pay more just to go on United or Delta or something.
Yeah, those Deltas are expensive. $600, $550, $600 to go Delta.
You paid $350. I would pay $475 to take Delta.
Yeah. What was last minute?
American Air. Yeah, that's also the thing. You are hopping on last minute. So
maybe I should have paid more. I'm going to learn a valuable lesson. I did JetBlue last time. It was $650, dude. I was so tight.
But what's your? This is your life. This is part of your life.
Yeah.
Part of your life is going to be spent on a Frontier Airlines flight. The seats are fucked up. This is one of those old planes where everything's kind of broken.
Oh.
The other clientele on the plane, too, are all people who want to pay for the cheapest thing they could get.
That's a smart way to look at it.
So you're going to be, this is going to be the, Carnival Cruise Line in the air.
You know what I notice I don't like? When people look at me like I was at the Italian Fest and they know I'm cheap. I don't like that.
Yeah, I could probably take a guess, but look at you.
Yeah, they tell me I got cheap one for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you don't say that to people that look good. You say we got the best.
But
right?
you are looking for a deal, though. You did just give me the rundown of how much your wine costed.
Yeah, I did.
So it's not like you're not thinking about it.
I got fat, dude. I went to Amish Town. You ever eat out an Amish person ever make you some food?
Amish Town, the grocery store here?
No, Amish, Goshen, Indiana.
Right. Yeah, you got back, huh? How was Goshen?
It was great, but dude, the food, I don't know how they do it. The food's heavier. The bread, the meatloaf.
What'd they make you?
I got cheeseburgers. It was about, I'd say 3 inches thick, the cheeseburger.
Wow. But it was just like regular American food?
Yeah, I had, even like the pizza. It's crazy, dude. The pizza bread is thick.
Right.
Like it's heavy.
Well, those guys all do manual labor all day. So it's like you got to think they're like building barns.
Yeah.
And like, churning butter.
They need shit to...
You got to you got to load up.
It was crazy, dude. The burger, dude, it took me 3 days to digest it.
Wow.
Dude, it weighed about, I'd say, 5 pounds.
See, that's the kind of thing, though, where it's like, can you imagine eating that whole burger and then having to go and, like, you and your cousin go build a bridge or something?
They probably got to go hungry and eat that after.
Yeah. That's probably, like, the end of the day.
Here's the thing, bro. I couldn't roll over for 2 days.
Wow.
I was hurting bad. I had to sit up in a chair. I couldn't even lay down.
That's why you got to get on your horse.
Yeah, that helps you digest. Dude, it's a 5-pound hamburger. I picked it up. I thought they put weights in the bag.
This is at a restaurant or is this?
Well, everything's on. The cook came out. He had bangs, But
no, this is you went to an Amish restaurant or they were at like the hotel or something?
The hotel was like an Amish restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Everybody was Amish,
Wow. Wait, the Amish people are staying at the hotel?
No, but there was a guy there who was Amish. I don't know. They got Amish cooks. Yeah, there was Amish people around.
Wow.
Working it.
See, those are like the more progressive Amish.
Yeah, they are.
Those are like the guys who are with it.
Well, the one guy was telling me a story when he met his wife and he decided to leave the community, that when you do that, your parents can never talk to you again.
Right. Well, they do the thing called Rumspringa.
How do you know so much shit? Yeah, that's what it is.
This is like the most famous thing where it's like they get like, you can go out and you can do wild shit and like non-Amish stuff.
Right.
But if you come... you can either come back or you could stay. You know, you can either leave or stay.
They make the choice.
So it's like you got to either stay out in Atlantic City, go, you know, fucking gamble and be a degenerate, or you can come back to the Amish country and, you know, ride a horse.
Read the Bible.
Yeah.
They, dude, and if you decide not to come back, you have to cut all ties with your family. They can't even come to your wedding, nothing.
Well, they don't want you going back and telling everybody, like, man, I just did some wild shit.
Yeah, letting the devil in.
I got a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, they call it, they don't want it resting upon the devil's ears.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be like, I think if you get away from Amish country and you grew up Amish, you want to leave that behind you anyways. You got a MacBook Pro.
Yeah, because they don't got none of that shit, dude. Nobody could even like me. There was no cell phone.
Oh, wow.
Nobody came from Instagram. You know what's funny? I stayed a town over, so I stayed 20 minutes from Amish country, but I did eat in Amish country also. Like, they had the comedy club. There was a restaurant upstairs. It was a bag factory. The owners, dude, Funny Farm Comedy Club in Goshen, Indiana. If every comedy club treated their comedians this good, we'd be in a fucking... life would be great. They put you in a king-size hotel room, like, in the city. So I stayed in Elkhart, but the show was in Goshen. And they came and picked me up every show, no problem. They fed me every day, gave me an allowance for food, snacks, everything. Paid me great. They definitely had to lose money because we had it was a light show both nights. I don't know how they made any money.
How many Amish people came out?
I think the first night I counted 16. And maybe the second night, both nights was probably about 15 to 16.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, this dude lost his shirt.
And the tickets are only $15.
Wow.
You know, he's got to rent the space. He doesn't own the space.
He must be getting like a tax break or something.
Well,
Crazy.
you know, I think it's just his dream to bring Christian comedy to the community. They love comedy, and it's clean Christian comedy. There's nowhere where you can get that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like a dry bar or something.
But you're right. It probably is a tax break. He owns a construction company.
Well, maybe it's just shit's cheap out there, too. So, you know, it is way out there.
Maybe they're renting the room for free. I doubt it, though. It's a huge airplane hangar. You can fit about 4 jets in there.
Wow.
And that's where we did the show. Anytime comedians say, oh, you want a low ceiling, the ceiling was probably about 500 feet high.
It's like a church.
Yeah, it was legit a bag factory.
Cathedral. Yeah.
It was an actual working bag factory. Trains were there and everything.
Wow. Yeah, those Amish people, though, it's like you can look at their life and you can see them riding down the path on their little buggy.
Right.
And then you get on the plane, you come back to New York City, you know in your head exactly what they're doing right now. They can't picture what you're doing. You can picture what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can like map out the rest of that guy's life.
Well, you know, you get them coming in the city. I see them all the time. Do you ever see them? What's up with that? Are they doing Rosh Hashanah?
No, those are Orthodox Jews in Bed-Stuy.
No, like when you see them in Times Square visiting. Are those, like I see them.
Those aren't real Amish people, though.
They just dress like that?
Nah, those are just people who are wearing a coat.
They just like blue shirts.
Yeah. I mean, it's just once. Yeah, it looks kind of sharp.
I'll tell you what was crazy. Everybody's named Yoder out there. Everybody's last name was Yoder. What's up with that?
Well, just think, too, they don't know the feeling of like a nice cotton shirt or like t-shirt.
Silk.
Not even silk, but like that like kind of athletic clothes.
Oh, dude, like you were talking about?
Yeah.
A Nike.
Nice,
what's that?
Yeah, Nike Tech.
Yeah, that's the devil.
Some Under Armour shit where it's like your shit's breathing. None of the Amish people, their clothes don't breathe. So they got to be working outside all day, and then their clothes are got that. It's like a dress shirt, so it's just soaking through with sweat.
Yeah, what's the reason that they can't have that? Because they don't buy clothes, they make them.
Well, it's like high technology, because like all that like athleisure wear, it's all like polyester. So it's like futuristic clothes.
Dude, and they're all farmers. So Friday night, 4 people were pretty much asleep because they just worked all day. You could see it in their face. They were exhausted, dude, the guys.
And they don't get like a nice shower either. It's like
outdoors
they got a well
with
like a bucket or something.
Yeah. I did one of those, though. A little rag in the sink. It goes a long way. We forget.
But I mean, you can't get hot water with like a nice scrub and like a
Oh no,
you don't get exfoliant. But I mean, I guess
I'll tell you, they're all peaceful and happy, and they all have the Bible memorized. What they do is they read the full Bible, and then they read it again, and they just keep repeating that.
Wow.
So they all know the Bible. I said one thing to them. It's funny. I'm talking to these guys. Like the host was like the youth ministry guy. He was younger. Children pretty much came out to see him. And then the feature was like the town. He cleans the church and he gets involved in the church things. And he like speaks sometimes to the groups. And and they were all about God the whole time and praying. And it's funny. I'm asking these guys. I'm open. I'm just like, hey, how do you guys live right? Because it's like it's a hard thing to do. You would think it would be easy. You just sit in a room and stare at a wall. You're living right. But I'm like, what do you guys do when you have these bad thoughts and temptations? And they always have a Bible verse. They'll be like Matthew 1:11. No temptation is too strong that the Lord can't find you a way out. Like,
right.
they just know it all. Corinthians 1:12. Thou shalt sin.
Yeah.
They'll be like, everybody knows John 3:16. We don't talk about John 3:17, do we?
Yep.
3:17, you will sin.
Throw the money changers out of the temple.
And I'm telling them, I'm like, I had these bad thoughts. Like, I know a guy, he pissed me off, and every now and then I fantasize about hitting him in the head with a hammer, and you should have seen these people's faces. Like, they never even would. I was like, do you ever have thoughts like that? He's like, no, not to that extent.
You know what a hammer is, right?
Yeah. That thing you used to build that house. You never thought about whacking the other Yoda in the head if he bothered you?
I mean, like, the thing with Amish country, it's like, how much temptation are they really facing?
You can't sin out there if you wanted to.
Well, there's just not shit to do. Everybody else is just like you. So it's not like you're ever in a situation where it's like you covet your friend's wife or something.
And you don't come across an asshole. Like, out here, you got assholes. Out there, they want you to win. You ever hang out with somebody that genuinely just met you?
They don't really want you to win.
Bro, they grabbed my arm, said a prayer. I could feel it.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
They want you to be a better Christian. They don't.
No, they're like, please, God, just help them get riches and guide them right in the right way and give them good health and, and take care of them. And they're really like, they're all about it.
Yeah, but also if you had tried to like, hey, can I go back to your farm and hang out with you? They would have been like, nah, that's no good.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not doing that.
They knew from my voice I'm not proper.
They got boundaries. No, but it's also you're just not Amish. They're like, you look at there's nobody in Amish country is not Amish. They don't got one Puerto Rican guy that's just hanging out. That's just his buddy.
And they should.
But they don't. That's how Amish people stay Amish. Is that like they stay off in their area. I think they're like real good at basketball now.
Have you ever?
I always see those videos.
I've never seen that, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you ever had somebody pray for you, grab your arm and pray for you?
Oh, these scammers in Times Square.
Oh, yeah, but that's not the same.
These Tibetan guys. No.
I mean like a real person really. Because you know what's funny? It's really deep. It makes you less of a man. Like, imagine you're on a date with a girl and somebody comes up to you and grabs your arm and they're like, please help Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Help him succeed. It's like, you don't want that. Especially when they're taller than you.
My dad was like, every time one time there was like a storm in New York City. It's one of those things where they're like telling you 2 days before, everybody go out and buy milk.
Oh,
everybody get ready. It's going to be Hurricane Irma. And then, the storm comes and it's like, all right, I'm just inside all day. It's raining. It's whatever. I'm just not going to go. I got enough food at home. And my dad he's like texting me. He's telling me he's like praying for me. I have to explain to him. It's like, no, it's just a little rain.
Wow. Dude, that's a great father.
But my dad is not like a religious guy. He's just worried that I'm going to get fucking swept up in the, some biblical rain.
Dude,
but I got to explain to him. It's like, no, this is just how the weather is. It's every once in a while it rains.
My whole life, my father would pray for me, but not like to do good.
Oh, yeah.
He would get down on his hands and knees and be like, please, God, make my son a man.
Teach this boy how to read.
Yeah, I don't want my son to grow up and suck dick. That's what he'd say in front of my friends. And tears would be coming out of his eyes. Wow. He'd be crying, God, please, I don't want my son to be a sissy anymore.
Well, I mean, he got his prayer, right? You didn't end up sucking dick, so.
The good Lord exists.
Yeah, right. Score one for the Lord.
Yeah, dude, you're
Imagine
right.
if you could tell that to the Amish.
I'll tell you got to be careful.
Prayer works.
Watch what you pray for, because I had an issue drinking. I prayed with these Amish to not drink. Dude, I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't never go away. I can't drink a beer. I've been trying, dude. They look so big. You ever get a beer? Like, those used to go down easy. Like, dude, when's the last time you tried to drink a pint, like a 16-ounce glass of beer?
Yeah, that's not hard.
Dude, I couldn't put it down.
Well, the problem is that, like, sometimes if you're in a situation where you weren't when somebody else buys the beer, and it's like I wasn't expecting to go in right now and drink a whole beer, that's intimidating.
Yeah.
And you're looking at it like, all right, this is going to be a lot of work.
I drink
But I could drink a fucking pint.
Dude, I couldn't put it down. I'm not that big on a whole glass of beer, but also I got very
As
short.
opposed to what, though? What, you drink a shot of beer?
No, I would do like a double shot of whiskey neat.
How much beer would you normally drink, though?
Maybe half a glass. I can't really put it down. I got
No,
short
where do you
torso.
order? You order half a glass of beer.
No, I just never finish the beer. It gets warm.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I rarely drink beer. If they
we
do
were at the hamburger festival. You got that?
Oh yeah, those little tiny beers. I was putting those down.
That was like one of those red cups.
Yeah, no, they were a little smaller than that.
Nah,
But
come on.
you know, that's what's crazy. That's what I'm saying. There, I was putting it down. I really can't. I tried, dude.
It's just a visual thing. You're looking at it. Sometimes it's like
Yeah.
you get psyched out in your head. It's like
That's what
It's
happened.
like eating a big steak. Somebody put down the entire 32-ounce steak in front of you. You're just like, that second, you're like, I don't know about this.
It really is, dude. I seen this beer at Rudy's. I'm sipping it. It's like it felt like a gallon to me,
yeah.
dude. I'm like, the guy's like, you're not gonna finish it.
I hate when you go to one of those like German sausage fest, whatever thing
yeah.
is, and they give you the fucking thing with the handle.
Yeah,
It's like the
24
boot.
ounce.
Yeah.
I was at the airport. He said, "Do you want a medium or a large?" And I got a large.
Oh, no.
Dude, 24-ounce mug of beer. And my flight's in like 8 minutes. I'm like, bro, like,
Oh, my
why are
God.
you selling this much beer at the airport?
Yeah.
Now you know they let you walk around with your drinks at the airport. You
Oh,
get
really?
to-go cups.
Wow.
You know,
I
that's gonna be a
don't
problem.
understand the idea of drinking before the flight. I could see drinking on the flight, but having a drink and then having to wait on the runway
Oh yeah.
and knowing you can't use the bathroom, you're on the window seat. It's
See,
like,
drinking for me is when the flight's delayed. I have to go get smacked. Like our flight was about 6 hours delayed. This last
right.
one coming back.
uh,
And then I almost missed my next flight, dude. The dude's driving around the airport because we can't dock yet because we were so delayed. I could see my plane, and I'm like, it's delayed too, my connecting flight. I see it through the window, and then he's like, oh, all right, give us another minute. And as we're parking, my plane's pulling out.
wow.
But luckily, there was another flight. I was able to hop on it, but it was like, this is a total. How far of a flight do you think it is from New York to Indiana? An hour and a half? Got to be an hour and a half.
No, it's more than that. That's right by Chicago, right?
Yeah, what
like-
would New York to Chicago be?
right.
An hour and a half.
2.5, 3 hours?
Nah, bro.
That's
3
like
hours?
halfway.
You go to Florida in 3 hours.
No, but I mean, within the whole country. You're going to L.A. That's 6.5.
Chicago's a little closer than
But
halfway.
I mean, it's like 2.5 hours in.
I'd give it 2.5. Well, I'll give it 2.5 because you got the time of the
Plus,
taxi.
it's getting in and out of the airport.
In and out,
It's never
yeah.
like,
But, dude, it took me about 20 hours to get home. Like,
Wow.
imagine that. Dude, the plane's delayed 6 hours because of mechanics. And that's the thing with these planes, and this happens all the time,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
can't stand it. Everybody gave up their flight, right? There was about 5 of us that stayed. Everybody else left. Because this is a town where these people weren't visiting. They lived there. They're just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
fuck it,
yeah.
I'll go tomorrow, you know? And it was in Fort Wayne because I couldn't get into South Bend's by Goshen, but there was a Notre Dame game. So
Oh,
all the
yeah.
flights were $1,000.
right.
So, I didn't expect that. So I flew in through there 2 hours away. And this happens so many times. One compartment where the luggage goes, if that doesn't close, it doesn't matter if we had 5 people on this jet, like, rows of seats. One of those compartments won't close. We don't have that many bags. It's like, why don't we just leave it down and take the fucking plane? There's rules against it, though.
Yeah.
You would think they could just put some. It's like how about nobody puts their luggage there? There's 5 of us. There's 200 compartments. Or like, whatever. There's probably about 60 compartments,
Right.
30 aside.
Yeah.
5 people on the whole jet.
Wow.
Yeah. And they still put me in emergency exit row.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, whatever you're dealing with, all this stuff you're talking about, probably should not have bought a Frontier Airlines flight. This is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, every single flight I take at this point, yeah, pretty much, I just assume it's going to get delayed.
I don't like America. Yeah, every flight gets
Every
delayed.
flight gets delayed.
Maybe it's not just
but
American.
It's like, no, I mean, like, the airline matters some. Mostly it's just, airport. Everything is always delayed. But Frontier in particular and Spirit, because, the delay, the reason is always like we're waiting for the pilot to show up.
Yeah.
We're waiting for more staff to show up because they're flying in from Dubuque.
Right.
But it's like, that's to get on Delta. Delta is like, I'm sure they pay the best.
Right.
Frontier's got to pay the worst.
Yeah.
So they're going to have the hardest time getting people to show up to work.
That makes sense.
There's going to be like, they're probably still hiring people like outside trying to get somebody to work.
Well, I'll tell you what I like about those cheap. Was it Spirit's the other cheap one, or is it Southwest? It's Spirit,
Spirit's
right?
the cheap one, yeah.
Yeah, Spirit's the one with the go-kart seats, right? That's like they don't even got real seats. It's like metal, like yeah.
Oh my god.
You never seen those seats?
I've never actually been on Spirit.
Yeah, dude, it's the fucking outside porch furniture, go-kart seat type shit.
Wow.
But the cool thing, every time I'm on one of those cheap flights, you know, the girls are a little floozy. They start wanting to feel on you. They might make out with you. It's a funner flight. You get these business people.
I don't want a fun flight.
Really?
I want to get on a nice seat.
Nah, it goes by quick.
No, it doesn't. You're going to get so fucked on this flight. I cannot wait till the next podcast. It's going to be great.
Well, at least it's a straight through.
I mean, at least you're not like, you don't have like a hard time you got to get there.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah, so
it's
like,
pretty early. I'll arrive at 2, so my show's the next day.
Yeah, so I mean, like, hopefully you'll get to that show.
Do you think we'll ever get to a point where we don't got to deal with airplanes? You flew forever. Have they always been this delayed? Or do you think I'm flying too much?
No, it's just like the last 3-5 years has been like significantly worse.
Every flight is delayed and canceled into New York. Like, it's always a problem. I thought New York has stricter rules, maybe.
No, I mean, like, flight rules it's like universal. I mean, it's the whole world.
Yeah.
Every single flight, because it's just the more people fly these days, and it's harder for them to keep employees. So, you know, if it's like a hot girl flight attendant, you know she's got some other shit going on.
Oh, yeah, and she's there for the flight benefits.
She's there for the flight benefits, and she's probably doing stand-up. So she's just trying to like get her influencer money up,
right?
Like anybody else. So it's like the second she gets that, she hits 500K on Instagram. She just doesn't show up to work. And then next thing you know, you're stuck in Indiana because they can't get a flight attendant.
Dude, so my boy told me, and I don't know if this is true or not, he said he brings an 8-ball of blow. What is that, like $300 worth of coke? I don't even know how much an 8-ball is, 3 grams or something. Is it 8 grams?
It's an eighth, right? So it's like 3.5?
Oh, 8-ball, eighth. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I think so.
I thought maybe 8 grams, but yeah, it's probably a lot more to be 3 grams, 3.5. He's like, dude, you'll never get caught. He's like, throw that shit in a pocket in your suitcase. He's like, I've been doing it for years. I'm like, dude, there is no fucking way.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
There's no way I'd do that.
Yeah.
And he's flying internationally. He's like, you think I'm going to go somewhere without coke, bro?
Wow.
I'm like, dude, there's no... And he's a comic. And I'm like, dude, you're going to lose your flight forever.
Yeah, plus it's like, I'm sure if you really live in that kind of life, you could find it wherever you go.
I'm fucking getting fat, bro. I gained 10 pounds. Oh, fuck. I need to start traveling less, dude.
You're not living the LA lifestyle, bro.
Dude, I got to travel less, I think.
Yeah. Well, you're eating a lot of pasta.
Well, when you're traveling, there's nothing you could do. Everything's cheeseburgers.
No, you weren't traveling in Little Italy.
Oh, yeah, but even in Goshen, Indiana, there's no salads, bro. You think people eat salads out there?
That's the Midwest. You're in Gaffigan country.
Dude, it's burgers, wings, and the worst pasta you've ever had. I mean, that's the thing. The Midwest, certain parts.
Big portions.
Yeah, Ohio, where I'm from, it's good. These fucking Amish, dude, the way they make pasta, there's like Brussels sprouts in there.
Every time I think Amish people, they cook for like 40 people.
Yeah.
They probably eat at like a big table with like a bunch of people on it.
Oh,
Little kids, and they throw a little bit to the dog. So it's like they probably cook in like those big ass pots.
Do you think that they really show love to their children, or do you think that's frowned upon?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have like 12 kids. Yeah. So it's like by the time you have your last kid, your oldest kid is already like, he's already at the house.
You could always tell by the haircut. It's like the Mormon, Utah, and Amish country. They all got the bangs in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very like a lot of sweat.
Oh, yeah, catches the sweat.
Yeah.
There's some strong son bitches, bro. I shook this dude's hand. I knew he could beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
If he wanted to.
He could wrestle you.
They're strong, dude.
Yeah, they got that old man strength.
Yeah.
Those guys probably never worked out a day in their life either.
And they're all homeschooled.
They've never like lifted weights or like done calisthenics.
They're too tired.
But they're just building shit all day.
Yeah, it's crazy to me they don't go to school.
Well, I mean, they go to homeschool, so they learn from the Lord.
Yeah, the Bible, that's all you really need, to be honest.
The Lord treats them right.
Well, it's a good guideline to live by.
Mm-hmm.
They say that everybody's born with a God-sized hole in them, and they try to fill it with drugs and women, but nothing will ever make you satisfied till you let the Lord in there.
Right. Lean on his everlasting arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they say.
And you're not real religious, are you? And people say, no, I'm not religious. I believe in the Bible. Religion and Bible are two different things. That's when you start getting deep. I don't know.
Wow.
I believe
my thing is always like when you hear these guys who like memorize the Bible.
Right.
Why are you still reading? Don't you got that shit in your head?
But they say it powers you up. They go, anytime sin comes, temptation.
But I mean, you have it all in your head. Why do you got to pick up the book? It's redundant.
It powers you up, they say. It charges you.
But I mean, just say that shit out loud.
Something about holding
how many times you... Yeah, I mean, like...
Holding the gospel makes a difference, though.
Yeah.
It's the same as going to church. The priest says the same thing every Sunday.
No, but it's like you've done your stand-up act a million times. You don't have to read it out of a notebook.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You got it in your head.
Yeah.
You got that shit down.
What about... So you have you ever been to church?
Words are words.
Or Buddha?
Nah,
what is your thing?
I don't do church. I'm not religious.
Yeah, I don't think you need a house to talk to God. Jesus didn't have a church.
That's true.
I believe very much in good and evil, God and the devil, whatever you want to call it. If I'm out sinning, if I'm out trying to do drugs and fighting people, it's just nothing really happens. The second I start trying to live good and not fornicate, not do drugs, all of a sudden so much temptation comes my way. Like I just start for 2 or 3 days. I was like, I'm not going to drink. I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to live right and pray and read the Bible. All of a sudden, this girl hits me up from OnlyFans. Hey, I'm coming to your city. Would you bang me on camera? That never happens to me.
Wow.
That's the devil trying to reach me, do you think?
Hey, man, that's the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, see, you're real zen. I got to get that zen.
Yeah. My thing, I'm not like a religious person, but if you showed me all of the deadly sins, thou shalt not, this and that,
right?
Murder, covet your wife, whatever.
Wear 2 different threads.
I mean, worship false idols or whatever.
Right.
None of those actually I don't have to do any of those things. You know what I mean?
Right. That would be work. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to kill anybody. I could go through my life without having to covet my neighbor's wife or whatever,
But let me ask you, because I feel like the answer is going to be no, but have you ever had thoughts of hurting somebody?
Nah.
Man, never? You just don't want to admit it?
Hurting somebody like somebody I know?
Yeah.
Or get into a fight?
Somebody mad that made you mad and you just want to stab them?
Nah.
Wow.
Not once.
I got to get more like you, man.
That's not even like I said, though. That didn't take effort. That just hasn't come up. The same reason I've never like I said, I've never worshipped a false idol or wanted to dishonor my parents or something. Let's say.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know whatever the rules are. my point is that there's not in Christianity the rules aren't that hard to follow.
Well, there's one.
There's no rules in the book about you not drinking.
That's wine's allowed in there.
But not even that. There's no rules in the Bible. I don't think there are rules where it says no actual beer.
Well, beer's not in there, but Jesus turned water into wine, so alcohol's got to be okay. But I think it's what you do on it.
No, that's the thing is that beer actually causes people to do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it causes you to you end up fighting somebody.
I seen a TikTok video. They said, "Why do you think alcohol is called spirits? Because you're letting spirits in."
Yeah.
See,
nobody you ever know has ever gotten better after drinking whiskey or something.
One of those Amish guys told me, and he was you could see in his eyes he had the good Lord in him. It's like you could see 1,000 smiles in his pupils. He just looked so happy, and he told me, he goes, here's the thing, when you look at porno, that's a portal to hell, and you're letting the devil in your heart.
Right.
I believe that.
I believe it too. Yeah, I mean,
we need to block that shit. I don't really watch it, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't think it's I wouldn't say try to block other people because they're just going to watch it.
No, block it from ourselves.
But I mean, I think everybody knows who has watched porn before. This probably wasn't doing a good thing to me.
Right.
Yeah. There's no doctor who's going to tell you to watch porn. Or,
100%.
It's definitely not same thing with getting super fucked up drunk. That's never been a good thing.
And
there is nothing good that's going to come out of that.
One-night stands. What's the odds of a one-night stand leading to love? It never does.
Right. Well, that's also, I think that's more forgiving than some of the other stuff.
Yeah. Putting butt plugs in. Dude, I told you, I was on this cruise.
Well, especially like drugs and stuff.
And it's like, dude, you're on a fucking family cruise. These girls, I don't know if it's a TikTok thing. It's so popular on cruises now where they walk around with light up butt plugs. They're all laughing, making videos for TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
You see the butt plug through the dress?
Anything, though, where it's like there's like a drug that's not like a regular drug. And they're like, oh, this is like the new thing everybody's doing.
Right.
Where they got to smell this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or they got to take, here's some special kind of pill. And it's like, that's bad. There's no new drugs that are going to be good.
Even weed.
Whatever drugs we've already invented, it's like those should be the core group.
But I feel like even weed is a bad drug. People don't think it is. I really think it is.
What are you going to do
I think it affects you. I think it gives you increased anxiety. It gives you problems.
It's definitely not good compared to every other drug, though. This is the most harmless of all the actual drugs.
Yeah, I mean
far.
that too. But it's probably the problem is you could do a ton of weed your whole life, an unlimited amount. Nothing's ever going to happen.
Well, exactly.
But you got to cause some brain damage doing that or something. You would.
Nothing's
think.
going to happen though compared to.
You're not going to kill yourself.
Every other drug you've seen other.
Right.
You can have one bad night where you get a bad batch and then your
That's
shit is
true.
fried.
And you're dead, yeah.
No, bad weed has never ever done that to anybody. It's just bad. So it's,
Yeah, the longevity
But
could
my
not
thing
be
too,
good.
though, it's like people talk about like Amish stuff, or they're like, I could never quit drinking.
Right.
If you gave me $1,500, I could not drink the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'll be honest, dude. I know I said
Maybe
this
even
before.
$1,200.
I don't even think I need any money, dude. I'm over it.
I've heard you say this before.
I know, but I'm just over it, bro.
Everybody, all the listeners out there,
The
mark this down.
The only reason I drink now is if there's a girl at the bar that I'm trying to talk to. I have to drink.
Yeah, your lifestyle revolves around being around alcohol. You're not going to stop drinking. That's I don't buy that.
I drink a lot more when I host shows. If I'm just doing a spot and leaving, I'm out.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is going to be I think you're in the bad business to quit drinking at this point.
Yeah, it makes me less funny.
But my thing is like, it's not like I'm saying about all these rules. Whenever somebody has like there's no religion outside of like the real strict ones where it's like it's that hard to follow everything.
Right.
It's kind of like sometimes people you see like Islam. You see Muslim guys who have to like do the 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Where it's like 2:30 and the guy's in the middle of the day. He's in a
Yeah.
crowded street. He's got to pray towards Mecca or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That I couldn't do because that's a lot.
And you're supposed to kind of do that with the Catholic or Christian too. People just don't. But you're supposed to just talk to God throughout the day.
But I mean, like these guys, like in my neighborhood, it's like the guy at the hardware store. It's like it's 1:15. The store's closed.
But
he's got to and he's got the mat. He's got to lay down.
I feel like those guys get something out of that they're not telling us, like some sort of peace or energy. It's like
it's not
meditation.
like I get, but it probably feels very good for them because it is like you are really taking the time to dedicate yourself to get back to God.
Yeah.
My problem is that just like sometimes I'm doing stuff.
I knew a guy that
you got to go to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that faked that type of religion just to get out of work, and he went out there and did it. You could tell he was faking. He knew nothing about it. He'd go out to the bars. He wasn't a Muslim. He's going to strip clubs, got his face buried in girls' asses. But he would get out of work all day long and be out there forever because we're all in Ohio. Nobody knows the Muslim rules.
Right.
Everybody was all pissed off. They're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's out there. He was laying in the back of a pickup truck tanning, all oiled up. And he's like, I'm praying. I'm like, this dude's the most genius motherfucker I've ever met.
Wow.
Jack, too.
Mm-hmm.
Lift weights like a motherfucker.
Guy probably gets on flights first.
Guaranteed. I don't think he flies. He's one of those guys that never leaves the town.
Right.
Some of those guys, dude, 20 minutes is they won't go 20-minute drive out of their town. There's people in the Midwest like that.
All right, let's plug some dates, huh?
Yeah. What do we got going on? I got Branson. I'm going to Branson, 16th through the 19th. New comedy club. Hot spot, man. I want to see my fans coming out there. Branson Comedy Club.
When's this?
This is October 16th through the 19th. And also, bro, I think I'm going to start selling tickets, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I'm getting recognized everywhere. Something's going on. I'm going to target areas. I'm going to find the big cities. And I'm going to start setting up some small tours, guys. I mean it this time.